Hi again, guys. Just a little bit of an update really to add on to the we call it part one and this part two of this little rim straightener thing that I made for my friend, this little jig. He said it was successful, but he put a tyre on and went out and tried it and said that the brakes worked fine. It wasn't juddery, and he said that it just hasn't quite nipped the rim in far enough. So what he's asked me to do is take another 0.5 millimetre off each side. He wants another 0.5 millimetre off each side of this, and 2 millimetres deeper in the bottom. So my plan was to set to say 0.4 of a millimetre in, and then maybe 1 millimetre down, do a cut, then 3/4 of a millimetre and do a cut, and then finish it off the last quarter, and then turn it over and do the other side. My only worry was I did this like that held in the vise while I cut this down. If I have to take another 2 millimetres off that, there's only 5 millimetres left, which means I'm only going to be gripping less than 3 millimetres because I don't want to cut my vice jaws down by damaging them. So I can't put it in like that. I'm going to have to do it like that and grip it that way and cut like that. That's the only way I can do it. So that was just a quick start off, and I'll come back when we've got it set up, just show cutting a bit more metal off it. Okay, if you can see this okay. So what we've got is a parallel in the bottom. It's only loose, I can pull that back out for one, but leave it there for now. And then to get the extra bit of height, I just needed to clear the jaws of this vise. That's stuck up by around 1 millimetre. Can't find anything else to do it with, to pack it with. Yeah, 1.12 millimetres. And I only want to take a 0.5 millimetre off that, so I should be okay. A 10mm cutter, carbide, 4 float. Always make sure I get it up far enough so you get your parallel of your collet. Otherwise, if you want to stick the first nose bit in, the collet can bunch up at the back and it doesn't always run through then. It still grips it, it just doesn't run through. Let's just check that. Yep, lovely. Okay, so next job is to set all this up. I'm always dropping my plumbing calipers. I'm going to end up smashing these things one day. So next thing is I'm going to zero all this up and get some figures up on the DRO. Okay, so it's just up, not quite touching off on the face, that face, the horizontal face. And now I'm going to get the side. Well, actually could I'm going to take 2 mil off that so I could touch off by doing actually running it. There you go. That's X0. We're all set. So I need to take 2 off that, so I need to come out 1 millimetre, which is Y. 1mm lock, and up by 0.4. We've gone in 1.005mm in out of the 2 we're going to do in total, and I've come up 0.4. When I've nipped the gib up, it's gone to 405, but that's okay. Maximum's going to be 0.5 when we're finished. Okay, running at 928 RPM. I'm going to slow that down a little bit. Just over 800. I might put a bit of oil on. Well, it's a carbide cutter, it doesn't necessarily need it, but let's do it anyway. And I suppose I could use power feed, it'd be smoother than my jittery hands. Right, that's it finished. I'll give him it back and see what he makes of it. Like we said, it's a glorified T-bolt. T-nut. I said bolt last time, didn't I? I meant T-nut, not bolt. Yeah. I'm amazed it actually did work for him, but he says so. So we might even get some pictures eventually showing it. Thanks for watching, guys.